A very good morning to all of you friends. Today we are going to study about biology for class 8, that is cell structure and functions. In our previous video we have studied about the basic components of a cell, that means the cell membrane, about the nucleus and about cytoplasm. So our today's topic is cell organelles, that means the small, you can say, spherical bodies which are present in the cell cytoplasm. Okay, so we begin with cell organelles today. Now let us see, I have drawn here two cells of animal and plant respectively. Okay, this is an animal cell, this is a plant cell. Now in this cell we will study what are the cell organelles present. Okay, what are the cell organelles which are present in animal cell as well as in plant cell, and in this way we will also be able to differentiate that means the difference between animal cell and plant cells. Okay, and after that we will study about the definition of cell organelles and the functions related to each organelle. Got it? Now let us start with the different types of cell organelle which are present in animal as well as in plant cells. Okay, now in animal cell you can see I have drawn here a brown color cell membrane or the plasma membrane. So this is the cell membrane or the plasma membrane. Just below that there is the mitochondria. Okay, so this is a cell organelle, mitochondria. So you can see here. Next is the Golgi body or Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus. Okay, Golgi apparatus. You can draw it simply like this. Okay. Then you can see the nucleus. As you know, every living cell has a nucleus in it. Okay, this is the nucleolus and these are the chromatin fibers which are present inside the nucleus. So this is the nucleus. Then comes the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, that is some, you can say, channel-like structures which are present all over the cell cytoplasm. But because here in order to make the diagram a little bit simple, I have drawn endoplasmic reticulum only on both sides of the nucleus. Okay, in some electron microscopes, under the electron microscopes, when we see the cells, actually these are present all over the cells. Okay, because see here they extend from the cell membrane to the nuclear membrane, so they help in bringing different substances from outside the cell to inside the cell, as well as from inside the cell they also help in transportation of substances outside. Okay, so these are endoplasmic reticulum, network like structure, so reticulum. Then comes the ribosome. This is another cell organelle, ribosomes, which are sometimes attached to the, you can say, one of the walls of the endoplasmic reticulum, or maybe also scattered along the cytoplasmic matrix. Okay, so ribosomes. Then comes vacuole, one or two, you can see here, one or two small vacuoles which are present in case of animal cell. Okay, so vacuoles. Then comes the lysosomes. Okay, very special type of cell organelle which are called lysosomes. They are scattered here and there in the animal cells. They are present in the animal cells only. Then comes another special type of cell organelle, that is centrosome. Okay, centrosomes are also only one. Okay, in one cell only one centrosome is present, that is made up of two rod-like structures and some star-shaped structures, and they help in cell division. Like when this cell is supposed to divide, then one of this rod will move to the north pole, one of this rod will stay in the south pole, and then they help in movement of the chromosomes. So in this way they help in division of the cells. Okay, so these are the cell organelles. Once again, in this animal cell we can see the cell organelles. First one mitochondria, then the Golgi body, then the endoplasmic reticulum, then ribosome, then vacuole, lysosome, centrosome. Okay, these are the cell organelles. Mind you, cell membrane and nucleus, they are not included in cell organelles because we have included them in basic parts of a cell. Okay, so once again, mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, vacuoles, lysosomes and centrosome. Okay, these are the cell organelles which are present in animal cell. Now let us see, in contrast to animal cell, what are the cell organelles which are present in plant cell. Okay, here I have drawn a thick cell wall. So you have already read that in case of plant cell, an outer boundary, external boundary is present, that lies outside the cell membrane, that is called cell wall. So the first one is cell wall, which is present only in case of animal cell. Okay, then comes the cell membrane. Here if you see brown color cell membrane, I have tried to denote, okay, in contrast to this cell membrane. So cell membrane or the plasma membrane. Okay, then comes the vacuole, a big vacuole that is present and occupies about 70 to 90% volume of the cell in case of plants. So a big vacuole that is filled with cell sap. So a solution of salts, pigments or different other substances in water. So cell sap. When you press you can see leaves of aloe vera, you can see some juicy substance coming out that contains cell sap. Okay, so vacuoles, a big vacuole. Then endoplasmic reticulum, similar to animal cells. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum. Then next one is ribosomes. You can see here some red scattered here and there, red dots. So these are the ribosomes. Then the nucleus, okay, centrally located nucleus. Then comes the plastids, some oval shaped structures which are present all over the plant cell. These are called plastids. Okay. Then comes the mitochondria, rod-shaped sausage-like structure, that is mitochondria. And sometimes Golgi bodies or apparatus which are also called dictyosomes. They are also present in plant cells. Okay. Once again, let us see what are the cell organelles which are present in plant cell. The first one, we will leave cell wall, cell membrane. First one is vacuole, then endoplasmic reticulum, then ribosome, then plastids, then mitochondria and Golgi apparatus. Okay, so here I have marked some of the cell organelles with pink. In case of animal cell, lysosomes and centrosomes are present. Okay, they are absent in plant cells. Whereas in case of plant cell, cell wall is present, vacuoles are present, a large vacuole, okay, large vacuole is present, and plastids are another important characteristics of plant cell. Okay, so these stars means they are present exclusively in plant cell, and here lysosome and centrosome, they are present exclusively in animal cell. Okay, so in this way you will also be able to differentiate like animal cell and plant cell. Like in animal cell, the outermost boundary is cell membrane, whereas in plant cell, the outermost boundary is cell wall. Okay, in case of animal cell, lysosomes and centrosomes are present, whereas in case of plant cells, they are absent. In case of plant cells, large vacuole is present, whereas in case of animal cell, just one or two, very few smaller vacuoles are present. Okay. In case of plant cell, plastids are present, which are numerous and scattered all over the cell. Plastids, because they contain chlorophyll, so they help in photosynthesis. But in case of animal cell, plastids are absent. Okay, so these are some of the differences between the animal cell and plant cell, and these are the cell organelles which are present in animal cell as well as plant cells respectively. Now let us see the cell organelles and their functions one by one. Okay, now so our next heading, cell organelles. Okay, cell organelles, let us see what is the definition for cell organelles. What are they actually? Now you know cell organelles, they are scattered in the cytoplasm. Okay, so what are they? Cell organelles are little bodies or structures present in the cytoplasm and has definite functions. Okay, so cell organelles, they have definite functions, like you see here, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, then ribosomes. So the function of mitochondria cannot be performed by endoplasmic reticulum. Similarly, the function of endoplasmic reticulum cannot be performed by ribosomes. So they are very, very specific in their functions. Okay, so let us now study what are the different cell organelles and their functions. Let us see the first one, mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria is also called the powerhouse of the cell. So it is also called the powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse means it helps in generating power. So that power is actually in the form of some energy currency molecules which are called ATP molecules. Okay, we'll study about ATP molecules later. Now this mitochondria, they produce energy from food during respiration in both plants and animal cells. Okay, just now we saw in the diagram, mitochondria is present in both animal as well as in plant cell. Now they help in generation of energy during respiration, during the process of respiration, when food burns or oxidizes in presence of oxygen, then it produces energy. That energy is stored in mitochondria. Okay, so once again, during respiration, mitochondria produces energy from food. That food produces energy. Okay, that energy is stored in mitochondria, so they are called the powerhouse of the cell. Our second cell organelle, endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic means, endo means inside, plasmic means plasma, and reticulum means network like structures. So they are present all over, scattered in the cytoplasm, double channel like structures. What are their function? Let us see. They help in transport of substances within the cell. Okay, they help in transportation of different substances within the cell. So giving some raw material to mitochondria, some to ribosomes, some to Golgi body. So they help in distribution of certain substances all over the cell. Then comes our third cell organelle, ribosomes. These ribosomes are called protein factories. Okay, protein factory of the cell. Protein factory means they help in synthesis of protein from amino acids. Okay, this protein is synthesized in ribosome, so they are called protein factory. Let us see. It helps in protein synthesis both in plant and animal cells. Okay, they are present in both plants as well as in animal cells, and they help in synthesis of protein, so they are called protein factory. Next, Golgi bodies. Okay, Golgi bodies, they help in synthesis, storage and secretion of certain substances. So Golgi bodies are also double membrane bond structures which are present in the cell. Just now you have seen in the diagram. They are also more or less present in animal as well as in plant cell. In plant cell they have got another name, that is dictyosomes, because in animal cell the Golgi apparatus are very complex. But in case of plant cell they are not so complex. Okay, the name capital G stands for the discoverer of Golgi body, that is Camillo Golgi. The scientist named Camillo Golgi. That is why we write capital G. So Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies. What is their function once again? They help in synthesis, store and secrete certain substances. Those substances can be hormones or can be different other lipid molecules, cholesterol molecules, etc. Amino acids, pigments, hormones, etc. Okay, you will also read that Golgi body, they also help in synthesis or formation of lysosomes. Okay, in case of animal cells. Then our next cell organelle, vacuoles. Okay, vacuoles, they store soluble food, secretions and waste products. Vacuoles help in storage of different types of food particles, or you can say solid substances, liquid substances, sometimes also waste substances. Okay, mainly they are sac-like structures which help in storage of certain substances. Then the next one, lysosomes. Lysosomes and centrosomes, these are present, just now we have read, they are present only in case of animal cells. Lysosomes are also called suicide bags. Okay, they are present only in animal cells. They are also called suicide bags. Suicide bags means they are filled with digestive enzymes. Those digestive enzymes, when the cell is, suppose the different part of the cell is damaged, okay, or wear and tear parts are present. Now these digestive enzymes, they are released from the lysosome, and it helps in digestion of the waste particles, any foreign substances also. In this way, they are like scavenger of the cell. Okay, they keep the cell clean. Like scavengers, you have read about scavengers. They keep the environment clean. In that way, lysosomes also, they are called suicide bags in case of animal cells. Let us see what they do. They help in cellular digestion because they contain digestive enzymes. So by releasing digestive enzymes, they you can say disintegrate the debris or waste substances which are present in the cell. Okay, but sometimes when the cell is totally damaged, like when sometimes we have injury in different part of our body, in that case, suppose the cells are totally damaged, then lysosomes are released and then they digest the whole cell and make some space for new cells to emerge. Okay, that is why they are called suicide bags. That means they can digest their own cell. If lysosomes are present in a particular cell, they can digest that particular cell also when the cell is damaged. So they are called suicide bags. Okay. The next one, centrosomes. Centrosomes, they help in cell division and reproduction of cells. Just now in the diagram we have seen a centrosome, only one centrosome is present, which is made up of two rods and some spindle shaped, star shaped structures. So they help in cell division and reproduction of the cells. Okay, one of them will go to the north pole, one of them will go to the south pole of the cell, and then they help in pulling the chromosomes so that the parent cell can divide into two different cells. Okay. Now in our next topic we will see the last cell organelle, that is plastids. Now these plastids are, just now you have seen some discoidal or sac-like, elongated sac-like structures which are present only in case of plant cells. Okay, so these plastids are present only in plant cells. There are three types: chloroplast, leucoplast and chromoplast. Okay, chloroplast, leucoplast and chromoplast. See, chloroplast, that means green in color because they have chlorophyll, so they help in synthesis of food. Okay, so chloroplast contain chlorophyll, so they are green in color, they help in synthesis of food, that is photosynthesis. Then comes the next one, next type of plastids, which are called leucoplast or leucoplastids. Leucoplastids are colorless. They actually help in storage of food substances or granules like carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Okay, they help in storage of these molecules, so they are colorless. And the third important type of plastid is, they are called chromoplastids or chromoplast. Chromoplast, they give color to the flowers and fruits. Chrome means color, so they give red color or yellow color or orange color to the leaves. Okay, sometimes you have seen the leaves are also colored, differentially colored. They give color to the fruits, okay, to the flowers. Like in case of tomato, I've seen green tomato slowly changing into you can say orange or red. So chromoplast are present which impart color to the flowers and the fruits. Okay, so here we finish the cell organelles. Please make a chart. One side you will write the names of the cell organelles, the other side you will write the functions of the cell organelles. Okay, in our next video we will study about prokaryotes and eukaryotic cells. Thank you so much for watching this video.